Did Goku almost just body himself because he wanted to preserve power in the Tournament of Power to some fucking Universe 4 that I can barely even remember his name? I believe his name is Nink? Yes, Nink. Do you think we're going to be speaking about Nink 50 episodes from now? This dude almost took Goku out, like we almost lost our best warrior in the first episode of the Tournament of Power. Because Goku thought it would be fun to just wait in base form the entire time until he was at the edge of the arena, and then you know, he uses Super Saiyan Blue. Like, I know it was predictable. I know a lot of people said, oh, Goku's going to do this because at the end of the day, you had the same thing with Toppo, right? Goku was about to pass out, and he basically used Super Saiyan Blue to get out of Toppo's grip. Similar situation right here. Still goes to show you that Goku never learns. Like, your family's on the line, your universe is on the line, and you're here playing games. Like, who was the first person to jump out of formation? Who was the first person to abandon the idea of teamwork? Was it Frieza? I mean, a lot of people would say it would be Frieza, right? Because he's evil, he hates Goku, he hates the entire universe. Maybe he just wanted to be on some psycho shit and fuck everybody over, including himself. No, it wasn't Frieza, it was Goku. I'm not even gonna get on Goku for that, because that shit was destined to fail. The second Master Roshi implied that he should take on all the women warriors. Like, you know, the last few weeks with Master Roshi, it was implied that he disciplined himself, right? That he no longer will go into these situations being like really just infatuated with women, which is his downfall, as we've seen time and time again. But nothing's changed. He hasn't disciplined himself at all. Like, I'm not expecting him to go out into the arena and say, oh, I need to take on the man warriors and just start, like, you know, gouging down their abs and shit. Like, that's not what I'm expecting from Master Roshi. But 90% of these warriors are dudes, and there's strong female warriors here as well. So why are you even mentioning that? Why? I'm laughing at anyone who for a second thought that Universe 7's winning strategy could be teamwork. You know what I mean? Like, I feel bad for Gohan, don't get me wrong. Like, he tried to keep everything together, he wanted his father to be there during these times of need, but that's just not gonna happen. You have Frieza, a guy who's like sniffing the air ready to kill anybody on sight. You got Goku there who's just so impulsive. You know, Toppo's existence makes him wet, and I honestly blame Toppo's existence for why Goku's acting this crazy, because even during the end of the episode, the reason he put himself in that bad situation when he was just, you know, looking at Jiren was because he was initially looking at Toppo. So he is just obsessed with Toppo, and time again, Goku's just going to be like hella impulsive. He cannot work together with nobody right now. You really want to think about it, this is like every warrior for himself right here. And to be honest with you, I think that's better. And the reason I think that's better is because take somebody like Frieza, right? Frieza's a vital asset to this formation, right? They're all relying on each other, and now it's Frieza's turn. Do you think Frieza's going to be like really listening to everybody, you know, formation with Goku, for instance? No, he's gonna fuck people over. So it's better that everybody's in their own individual place in Universe 7, because the last man standing is technically still a part of our team for our team. So even if Frieza ain't with us, it's kind of better because, you know, anybody's gonna have a hard time taking out Frieza, but Frieza being right there in the mold, no, like he's gonna fuck us over. So in a way, I'm kind of glad Goku just completely betrayed the strategy, because it wasn't going to work in the first place. I still gotta give Goku a big fat L for almost bodying himself. Like, I don't care what anybody says. People can be like, oh, Goku always had it in his mind to use Super Saiyan Blue at the last second, but he openly said he was avoiding its use to preserve energy, and you saw he almost fell off. He had one last arm holding on. Had that shit went out, he would have fell straight down, and we would have lost our best warrior. So you could make excuses for Goku. You could say that, yes, he wants to save the best for last, and in a way, that's true, right? Because if he uses Super Saiyan Blue right now, he's going to lose a lot more energy a lot faster. But he let Nink, you know, a guy whose name I'm gonna forget, and you could call him what you want, but I'm gonna call him Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle with a ponytail. He let that dude subdue him. He let that dude put him in a hold. He let that dude almost take him out, because what if Goku wasn't able to go Super Saiyan Blue in the last second? He was just teasing the hell out of us, and I knew Goku was going to transform at the last second, because what, is Goku going out in base form? Are we really going to believe that? But they really pushed it as if that's what was going to happen, and Goku just looked stupid in the entire situation. And the reason I have to give Goku another L is because he let Nink really enjoy himself. So Nink was like holding up on him like, yes, I love strong you. Like, that dude probably busted a nut. like feeling up on Goku's like booty and like his entire body and shit. Like he went out busting a heavy nut. Goku didn't do too bad in this first minute. It's just when you compare him to other warriors like Jiren, who didn't move at all as explosions were taking place and he was eyeing Goku down. And I think that he intimidates Goku to some degree. So whereas Goku wants to get all up on Toppo, it seems like he's a little hesitant to just jump right up on Jiren. Could also be that Goku's not using his final form in combination with Kaioken. Only time will tell really, because Jiren, for instance, from what we've seen, doesn't express his upgrading in power levels with a change in appearance, but who knows, that could have just simply been something that the opening didn't show us, but that will still happen in the anime. Or maybe Jiren's just in his final form right now, and he just don't care, right? He's willing to kick ass at any minute. Anyone can get it at any time. The majority of the episode, Goku was fighting Ganos. Now, that wasn't Goku's destination, but the dude jumped in, and he was fighting on par with Goku most of the time. So you gotta give that dude props. He might look like some bootleg, crusty supernova from, another series, of course, but he still looks like he can put up a fight. Now, Goku, granted, was in base form. I don't know how those two will match up once Goku transforms. Something about him tells me that he is very clever, though, and we know he was able to conceal his identity as gods were nearby. Like, this dude could be a late game player. Like, it could be on some LeBron James shit, you know what I mean? Like, he could get knocked off at the end, but I think that he's gonna fuck someone over. Like, he was sent as a spy for a reason. I doubt he's going to be taken out anytime soon. Now, I feel like this episode was trying to hype up the Trio de Danger, specifically Basil. We see him going in on Lily Boo. He knocks this bitch out of the arena, and I'm not going to lie, that shit was hilarious. Like, it took a couple of shining blasts or whatever to send her, like, fucking half the arena out of the arena. Like, I mean, that was something else from Basil. Like, I like that. And it's sad because she has wings. Like, she could fly as everybody is just fighting it out. She could avoid a lot of contact with a lot of these fighters, yet she gets taken out by Basil, right? This is another dude from Universe 10. Like, Universe 10 is getting bullied around. They almost lost 2 fighters in one episode, right? You had Basil basically doing almost the same thing to this guy, but he was able to deflect the blast right in time as he was on the edge of the arena because he mastered this unique martial arts fighting style from Universe 10. And I'm not really impressed. And hear me out right here. It consists of, we don't really know what it consists of. He was just like flopping his arms around and shit. Like, what do we actually get from your fighting style that makes you a viable threat to any other character? Aside from surviving in the last second, on the edge of the arena. Rumshi was so fucking proud. And prior to that, when Lily Boo got knocked out, he was like, I can't believe our warriors actually get knocked out. Like, you're by far the weakest universe out of all the universes. What are you talking about? Basil also stops Universe 3's Nadirama in his tracks as he's spinning around like a fucking fidget spinner, knocking all these dudes out of the way, right? You've got hit jumping in as well, and I thought it was an absolutely sweet combination from those two to put that dude down. Like, he's got all these innovative robotic techniques. Good for him. Your universe still sucks, Moscow. Like, there's nothing you could do to stop it. This episode really tried to hype up Universe 9, and obviously you know why they're doing that, because you gotta hype them up sometime in this Tournament of Power, and it's definitely not gonna be at the end. So I had a good time watching these lower level contestants going at it. I enjoyed seeing Goku on the edge. He almost bodied himself. I also loved the height that Jiren got, not moving at all in the midst of all this fighting, all of these explosions